All right, I'm going to attempt this. Why? I don't know. I'm going to attempt it, though. I don't even know. No. It is a special Major League Baseball. I can't even say it with a straight face. A special Major League Baseball preview edition of the Cast. And again, I say this as I pull up my notes here. Again, it is what it is, folks. I get it. We are, as I try to shrink this down a little bit. Let me do that. There we go. Hey, it is late on a Thursday here in Japan. I am Cash, and I thank you for coming out here. Before I get started, going over the Major League Baseball season, one bit of news that did come out is Mookie Betts signed a 12-year deal with the Dodgers. I hadn't played an inning with him yet, and he's out there. 12 years, $365 million. Actually, his salary is going to be pretty low next year and 2022 or 2022. He's only going to be playing for $17.5 million. I say low, but for Mookie Betts, that is pretty low. $65 million signing bonus, and what this means right here is he doesn't have to. Mookie Betts is not a resident of the state of California. I used to say great state of California, but Betts is now Betts is going to be a Dodger till he's 39. And here's the thing: the Dodgers get him when he's 27 years old. He hadn't even hit his prime yet. And I know a lot of Boston Red Sox fans were pretty upset when they let him go, and they were thinking, hey, look, if we're going to build around a guy, him, not J.D. Martinez, not Chris Sale, not Jackie Bradley Jr. I don't even know if he's with him anymore, but him. But Mookie Betts is out west for the foreseeable future, 12 freaking years. Two of the best baseball players, the best baseball players, two of them are residing out in Los Angeles. So, fuck off, L.A. Yeah, I went there. Fucking Los Angeles. Anyway, let's get into it. Hey, I don't know how. I really don't know how in depth I'm going to get with this because I get it at 60 games, but it's baseball. I need it. You need it. Even though at 60 games we need some type of normalcy. Granted, the piped-in music, the piped-in crowd noise. I watched an exhibition game between the Rockies and the Rangers a couple of days ago, and they piped in the crowd noise in an empty stadium with the Rangers and the Rockies, and it was just god-awful. Terrible. But they're going to try. But let me give you a couple of storylines that are actually going to happen this year for the 60-game season. You know what? There's going to be some team out there that's going to have a bunch of young players who can't perform when the lights are the brightest. And when I say they can't perform when the lights are the brightest, obviously the big stadiums, like if they go into Boston, if they go into New York, L.A., San Francisco. Yeah, I said San Francisco. Tommy Beck. Some of the bigger venues, Chicago, St. Louis, and they wilt under the pressure. They don't have that this year. So there might be some team out there that just has a bunch of dumbass rookies or young players that might just come out and just surprise everybody. That's it. For me, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. Don't know who. I mean, it could be the Padres. For some reason, I think it's the Padres. I mean, they're going to be playing in front of nobody. Piped in crowd noise or whatever. Who cares? It's a big difference. So that could happen. And I got the Padres as a sleeper. Teams are now at an even keel. There's no home field advantage. You're playing in an empty, just besides traveling and staying in a hotel. All right. Still, not that much. And I said teams are young, talented, stupid enough. And historically, slow starting teams might be hurt by this. One team that is notorious for starting off slow is the Dodgers. More about them in a little bit. So, again, it's returning to normal, guys, and I'm ready for it. I hate reading the news. I know I'll go over more. I'm doing a cash cast Sunday morning here, Saturday afternoon, evening for some of you on Sunday, but I'll go more into that because I hate the fucking news. All right, so here we go. Quick predictions that don't mean shit. That's the best way to put it. Quick predictions that don't mean squat. And here's the American League. My American League prediction right here. If I go out west, I'm looking at the Astros. Even though they lost Garrett Cole, they still have, besides being cheaters, which they are, they still have George Springer. They still have Bregman, cheater. Altuve in his little bitty tattoo that he didn't want his shirt taken off, cheater. And they still have Carlos Correa, cheater. So they still have talent, guys. They would still be the team out west. I think the A's might they got the Mats on each side of the infield. No star power, but they got some depth. But I still think it's going to be the Astros out in the west. Silently, the Minnesota in the AL Central, Minnesota in Minneapolis, which hopefully they didn't burn down the stadium. Yeah, it was a shot. They quietly won. I don't know how you can do it, but they won 101 ball games last year. Even though I think the White Sox are the sleeper there, I still think it's going to be Minnesota. Young core actually picked up Josh Donaldson. I don't know why, but they picked up Josh Donaldson thinking that he was going to give them something. So good for them. But seriously, to me, the two teams that are going to challenge out there, unfortunately, don't get mad at me, guys. You got the Rays, and then you've got the Yankees. The Yankees the Rays are just young. They don't play in front of anybody anyway, so this is for them. This is nothing new. But God, they've got talent. They have. You've never heard of them though. Willie Adames, Kevin Kiermaier, Austin Meadows is another one, and then they've got the best left-hander in the game pitching for them, and that's Blake Snell. I cracked up at somebody today, or somebody this past a few months ago, and they said, I don't know, who's Blake Snell? Who cares who he is? Dude, the guy won a Cy Young Award. He is filthy when he pitches. But God, the Yankees are stacked. They're going to strike out a lot. Judge and Stanton are going to strike out a lot. But, God, they can still hit. Sanchez can play. If Gleyber Torres is playing the Orioles, he'll probably jack out 13 more homers. Yeah, Brian Wedding, that was a shot. They got the starting rotation. That's going to be the weak link for them, but unless Tanaka can come back. But Garrett Cole's, he makes them legit. So I'll go over my winner in that just a second. Out in the National League, though, that's pretty cut and dry. And you know where I feel bad? Here, by the way, I wanted to show this. Bill Hart might look at this later. Here's the projected teams they want in the National League in a couple of years. Montreal and Charlotte. Fuck off. It ain't going to happen. I feel bad for the Nationals because they don't the Nationals, they don't get a victory lap. They don't. The Nationals don't get to wear the gold jerseys. They don't get to pick up their rings in front of everybody. They can do all that, but no one's going to see it. And that was a great story last year. So I do feel bad for the Nats. I still think they win the AL or the NL East. But because they're still loaded, even though they lost Rendon, Ryan Zimmerman sitting out for the year. All right, okay, I get that. Still, they're loaded, and their pitching staff is loaded. They are. I would like to say, don't ask me how this is possible, but I think the Cardinals just scored again. That was a shot at the Brave fans. Look at that. That was just the beginning. That's Fulton Avich. That poor dude. I'm thinking, man, they got Fulton Avich pitching. This is gonna be great. Get it to the bullpen. They're good. I don't think the Braves have enough to take the Nationals. And besides, the Nationals have probably one of the best, another one of the best ball players. The Braves have Acuna. That's a good ball player, solid ball. Not say good. He's a great ball player. I think Juan Soto might be a little bit better, not by much, but Soto's only 21 years old. The Nationals, if they want to keep him, they better, break the bank. And they did that with. That's why they let Harper go. You can go, man. We don't need you. Bye, Bryce. We got this Soto kid. And I don't blame him either. Soto is just a solid player. Atlanta, one more thing before I get off of you guys. You picked up Will Smith. That's a great pickup, man. Mark Melancon is not your closer. We'll tell you that right now. Mark Melancon is not your closer. The Central, I still think, belongs to the Cardinals, even though I think the Cincinnati Reds have made a few good moves and could actually challenge. But there's something about the Cardinals. They're always there. But let's face facts. In the National League, oh God. Huck. Hold on a second. I don't see anybody beating them. If they don't get out to one of their terrible starts, and that's what the Dodgers are known for, is getting off to a terrible start and then picking steam up after, usually after 60 games, the Dodgers pick up steam. So that, and again, that goes back to what I said earlier. Slow starting teams are screwed this year. If you are a historic slow starting team, which the Dodgers sometimes do, then I don't see it though. The Dodgers are just freaking stacked, man. Now they're going to have Betts roaming around in the outfield. I mean, you got Seager, Turner. They picked up these guys. You're like, who the hell's going to pick up freaking Turner? And he's their best player in the infield, man. Muncy, Bellinger. That's going to come up here in a couple of years because Bellinger is going to get that kind of money. Are the Dodgers going to go sink deep into that? Are they going to keep Seager? But that's questions for another time. But right now they're set. The only sleeper that I see is the Padres in the National League West. I don't see the Diamondbacks picked up Madison Bumgarner, but let me tell you, I love Mad. We love Mad Bum, but he's just a shadow of what he once was. I'm not saying he's a shadow, but he's not that guy. He is not that guy anymore. So, anyway, now who am I going to take to win it all? I think the Dodgers win the National League. As for the winner of all of it, they're going to win it all. Believe me. Count it. They are going to win it all. This season's perfect for them. They don't play in front of anybody. This is like a normal day for them. Bill Harp is going to rejoice. Winner. With a record of 35-25. Sorry, Dodgers. You're not going to win it all. It's these assholes. Winner. Tampa Bay is going to win it, guys. There's my pick. But I just want some damn normalcy in my life. That's it. I'll take it. Hey, Saturday night for you guys. Sunday morning for me. Coffee with Cash. And I got a few things get off my chest. But I just wanted to get this out there for you guys to hear it and get my take. Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys this weekend.